Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Better, petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I?
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Packers and the Vikings, next on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Joined by Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers, because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is back for his 5th year as Minnesota's starter, tied for the longest streak of stability the team has had at quarterback since, get this, Brandon Tarkenton in the late 1970s. He's been excellent during that time.
Taking it right down Broadway. Try. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 75 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play Keisean Nixon now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League. On first down, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
26. Hey, 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He finds Watson complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jones. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have both bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing and then get it done.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To the air again, it's Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw is Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Well, Charles, here's the Packers 2022 draft class, and they certainly gave a boost to both sides of the ball. It started with taking a pair of teammates from that vaunted Georgia defense in the first round, and then bringing in a pair of receivers to offset the loss of Davante Adams.
Well, a couple of things, Brandon. Before the draft, we all kind of joked, hey, if you just take Georgia Bulldogs in this draft, you will have a good draft, and Green Bay took that to the extreme, taking linebacker Quay Walker 22nd overall, and defensive tackle Devontae Wyatt 28th. And then that screaming need for receiver was met. Christian Watson out of North Dakota State goes in the second round, and Romeo Doubs in the fourth round out of Nevada. Both can run. Christian Watson with some length as well.
Rodgers now on first down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey, 626, come out!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jones looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready?
They'll go with the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll put the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They go play action. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well executed, 22-yard gain. Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Cousins. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards that time for number 19. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Madison is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly,
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. trying the power game with Ham. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get... But not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On first down, Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 26. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And again, it's Rodgers. Watson, it's caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just... We begin at the 25-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. First down, here's Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Cousins now. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Cousins. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's showtime, baby.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, 26.
Rodgers now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was more than a big third-down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and they'll separate the receiver from the ball.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Oh, man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's dependent on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. Jones again, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Left side, Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Following a good run by Cook. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 62 yards. And the Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game. Cousins will try and throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And around the goal line is especially on two-point tries. Sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now the Packers get set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprisingly.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Zadarius Smith switched teams, but never left the NFC North, going from Green Bay to Minnesota in the offseason. Had a back injury in 2021, but 26 sacks in 2 seasons as a Packer prior to that.
Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, Cousins. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Vikings take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To try again after the sack. Rodgers eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime someone told me that fundamentals are leading the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Complete. This is Lewis. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught by Cobb. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Rodgers again now. Complete once again to Watson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
26! Hey, 26!
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins now. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
50.
Rodgers going to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Crosby. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Back to throw. Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Up the middle, Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Cousins to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Shifts free at the 15. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, they go right back to Cook. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Vikings, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.